feel like I'm running out of breath. Like, I'm actually out of breath talking about all these products. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my summer empties, and boy do I have so much to share with you guys. So I'm just gonna jump right into this because I have so much. I'm gonna try and fly through everything as quickly as I possibly can. If you guys have questions about anything that I mentioned in this video that I don't talk about, ask me in the comment box below and I would be happy to get back to you. If you guys haven't watched Empties videos before, I don't believe you, but basically I'm just going to share with you products that I've used up over the last few months. Let you know if I like them, if I repurchase them, if my skin reacted badly to them, anything like that. I will just share my products, let you know a little bit about them, and then move on to the next item. So without further ado, if you want to see what is in my trash, then just keep watching. Alright guys, first and foremost, I'm going to try and go through all of my bath items with you. The least exciting is probably this Paw Patrol bubble bath. This is the last one that Zoe had used up. Zoe's my daughter if you guys are new to my channel. So I didn't necessarily love this bubble bath. I mean, I'm not the one who used it, but it didn't bubble as much as I wanted it to. I definitely prefer the Mr. Bubble Bath in the pink bottle. And I think Zoe does too. So this is not one that I will probably repurchase. I did buy two of these at the same time, so there'll probably be another Empties video where you see this bubble bath, but it's not because I repurchased this after finishing it. It's because I purchased them together. I have a habit of buying things in twos. It's super weird, but I think it's because I have like a fear of running out of things and not having it immediately in my hands. So I do have one more bubble bath like that we are getting through, but not one that I would recommend or repurchase if you like a lot of suds or bubbles. Next up, I use this EOS Shave Cream Up. This is in the scent Pomegranate Raspberry. I have also tried this in the lavender. I do really like this shaving cream. It's definitely more of like a lotion consistency. It seriously feels like a lotion when you're putting this on rather than the normal shaving cream that most people think of. I like this. It's very hydrating and moisturizing on the skin. I did like the pomegranate raspberry scent. I also liked the lavender. I kind of want to try the other scents before I go back to either one of these, but I liked both of them, and I did really like the shaving cream. So if you haven't tried the EOS shaving cream, I would highly recommend you pick some up at Target and give it a try, especially if you have dry skin. Next, I went through a Bath & Body Works Gentle Foaming Hand Soap in the scent Seaside Sunset. I really like the Bath & Body Works foaming soaps, but I actually just found a new soap that I like better, so I will not repurchase any more Bath & Body Works ones. Probably. Maybe I will. We'll see. But I do have a lot of Bath & Body Works soaps to get through. Next up, I went through a Caress Evenly Gorgeous Exfoliating Body Wash. I really liked this as far as scent goes and as far as like the exfoliating beads in it. I thought it had a really nice texture. However, I do not like the packaging of this. This was really hard to use. When I got to about here in the package, which is still like half of the bottle left, I had a hard time squeezing it out into my hands. So I don't like the packaging on this. I probably would repurchase this simply because I did really enjoy the scent and I did enjoy the consistency of the exfoliating beads. However, again, the packaging on this sucks. Next up, I have this Ion Repair Solutions Deep Daily Conditioner. I don't know if this is a repair mask or a conditioner. I used this more as a mask. I didn't use this as my conditioner every time that I used it, but basically last winter I tried to bleach my hair myself quite a few times and I totally ruined my hair. I'm still suffering the effects of it. I would not recommend bleaching your hair at home by yourself, even if you are stubborn. Let that be a warning to you. It did not go well for me. So this has really helped to sort of strengthen my hair. I don't necessarily know that I will repurchase this simply because I have a different hair mask that I'm enjoying more right now. But this did help, again, to strengthen my hair after I just ruined it. Next up, I have a Bath & Body Works shower gel in the scent Sea Cotton. I use this as bubble bath for myself currently just because, again, I have a ton of these. I don't love these shower gels. I don't think that they create a lot of bubbles, and I personally like a lot of bubbles in my bath. But again, I just have so many of these to get through that's what I'm trying to do before I purchase any more. Because I'm trying to be more of, not a minimalist, but I'm trying to be smarter with the purchases that I make and trying to get through things that I have at home so they aren't just sitting around. So again, I'm not a huge fan of the Bath & Body Works shower gel, but I did go through this and I do like the scent Sea Island Cotton. It's just a very clean sort of scent, something that you might imagine like fresh laundry smelling like. Next up, I went through a Tresemme Mega Firm Control Hairspray. I'm missing a little thing up here for it. I love the Tresemme hairspray, especially in the Max Hold. In the purple can and also the green can, they have the best hold, I find. I actually have really thick hair, so it's hard for me to get a hairspray that doesn't make my hair feel crunchy, but also holds my hair in place for a decent amount of time. And I feel like I get that with Tresemme. It's only like $5 a can, way cheaper than like Big Sexy Hair and things like that. So if you're looking for an affordable hairspray that holds your hair, I would highly recommend the Tresemme hairspray. I think it's great. One more non-beauty related product. This is a candle that I picked up at, I believe, Home Goods. I'm so sad that I burnt through this. This is called OUD, I don't know how to pronounce that, and Coconut, and it's by DW Home. This seriously like got me through the summer. I normally only ever enjoy fall scented candles because I like more of the musky type of scents. However, I do love the scent of coconut and sunscreen, and that is not in a bad way sunscreen. You know what I mean? Like just like where you smell it and you feel like you're at the pool or the beach. That is exactly what I feel like this candle is. I picked up as many of these as I could find. I seriously went to like all of my surrounding Marshalls, Home Goods, and TJ Maxx to find as many of these candles as I could. I think I only ended up with a total of 3 or 4. I still have 2 of them. And I'm like trying to hold on to them, but at the same time I want to burn them because I want to smell this. Even though summer is ending, so this isn't necessarily like a fall scented candle. Like I feel like this is more of just you burn this in the summer and you're done. But I love this candle. Alright you guys, as usual, I have a ton of face masks. I'm not going to go through every one. I'm just going to call out a couple that I really did enjoy. The first one is this 5 Minutes mask by Bellborn. This I got in my face story 1 month. I really liked this. It had a great feeling mask. You know how sometimes they're just too cottony and they almost feel dry? This had a great mask and I loved the serum that was on it. I felt like it did a really nice job of moisturizing my skin, and it also has brightening effects, which I really enjoyed. The next one that I loved was also by Bellborn. This was the Intensive Bounce Ample Mask. I need to check out more of these Bellborn masks. I love them. This was a hydrogel mask. I prefer the hydrogel masks just because I like the way they feel on my face. Here's another hydrogel mask that I really like. This is the Water Balance Mask by Lindsay. Loved this one. And then finally I picked up the like 14-day sheet mask set from I Do Care, which I believe is a new brand in general, or maybe it's just new to Ulta. But I really enjoyed the Up All Night mask from that. The Brightening Citrus Lime mask, and it had a great consistency. It felt like it was super hydrating, and overall I just love this mask. My camera stopped because my card was full. And then I realized it didn't hit record, and I went through like half more of my bin. So we're picking back up. We're about halfway through. We're at intermission here. If you guys need to pause and get yourself some water because you're getting dehydrated, I get it. Go right ahead. And then we'll pick right back up. I'm gonna take a little sip of my drink as well. Next up, I have these Tarte Brazilian Brilliance bronzing towelettes. These, like, I don't know why I even bought this. Look at that picture. Her face looks orange. And I felt like it made my face look orange. And overall, I've just decided that self-tanner on your face isn't that great. So if I have to have a pale face and a pale body, I'm cool with that. I would not recommend those. Shoot, next up I have another candle. This is the Coconut Flower Candle by Henry Bendel. This was nice. I didn't feel like it had a great scent throw, and it was really expensive, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend getting this. I also believe I bought this like 4 or 5 years ago, so I don't know if the scent or candles are even available there anymore, but I just feel like you can spend your money in a better place on candles that'll give you more product, more scent payoff, and they'll save you some money. But it does smell nice. I love the smell of coconut, so. Next up I have an Up and Up, which is a Target brand oil-free eye makeup remover. This was good. This got my eye makeup off for the most part, except for like my Inglot gel liner. Sometimes it doesn't get all the way off. This is a nice affordable eye makeup remover. If you're looking for one, I would recommend, and yeah, I probably would repurchase that. Next up is an item that I would not repurchase. This is the Yes To Hydrate and Restore Ultra Hydrating Micellar Water in Coconut. first of all, my pump on this was broken, so every time I wanted to use it, I had to unscrew the lid and like pour it on my little cotton pad. And I just felt like it didn't get all of my makeup off. If I got it near my eyes stung, and it really just didn't do anything. My skin wasn't amazing after using it, so I would not recommend this at all. Save your money, buy a different micellar water. End of story. Next up, I went through a Glam Glow Pout Mud Wet Lip Balm treatment. I have another one of these currently in my vanity. After that, I probably won't purchase these anymore simply because the packaging on these straight up sucks. You can't put this in your purse. I mean, you could, but it's really bulky and annoying. You cannot put this in your pocket because that would look weird. And overall, like, the packaging is just horrible. I do feel like this is a good product. It does a nice job of hydrating your lips. However, that being said, I would also choose the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask over this. So overall, I've just decided I need to be done with this after I get through the one that is currently in my bathroom and just say goodbye for good. Next up is a product that I didn't get through all the way because last time I used it, I apparently didn't put the lid on all the way and this dried out. But this is the L'Oreal Pure Clay Mask, the one that is like the charcoal mask. I believe they also have a pink clay and a green clay mask. This is the only one that I've tried. This was okay. This is a nice affordable clay mask if you are looking for one. I do, however, have other charcoal clay masks that I like better than this one, so I probably won't repurchase this, even though unfortunately I didn't even get like halfway through this before it dried out, so that's sad. I would have used this up had it not dried out. If you're looking for an affordable charcoal mask, I mean, I wouldn't tell you not to purchase this. This is just not my favorite and not one that I personally would probably buy again. Another face mask, I went through the Glam Glow Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. This was the special edition Sonic Blue. I have decided I don't like this mask at all. It makes my skin sting. I don't feel like it makes my face look any tighter or anything like that, and it's super expensive, so I definitely won't be purchasing this again. This is the one that also comes in the standard silver one that makes people look like the Tin Man. It was fun to use the first couple of times, but then as I got towards the end of it, I just realized it makes my skin sting, and it really just doesn't do anything, and it's almost $70, more than $70 after taxes. So this to me is not worth it. I probably will keep the little jar because I do like the packaging on this, but I will not be repurchasing. This is another item from Glam Glow. This was their Glow Starter Mega Illuminizing Moisturizer. I did repurchase another one of these after I finished this. I love, love, love this for the summer. It smells like orange creamsicle. It is really hydrating. It gives a nice luminous finish that you can either wear under your foundation and it'll give a nice glow through your foundation, or on days that I just am not wearing makeup but want a little bit of a glow, I would use this as my moisturizer, and it gives a nice, again, luminous glow to the face without being anything more than a moisturizer. So I really like this. I probably won't use this in the winter time just because I'm not looking to like have that luminous glow in the winter. I like to do more of like matte looks. I do think it is a great moisturizer, and that's all I have to say about it. Not much to say about this. I went through the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Everyone uses this. I have another bottle that I'm using right now. I would recommend and I would repurchase, and that's really all that needs to be said about this. Shoot, I do have one more Glam Glow mask. I have tried to try every Glam Glow mask, and now they're finally making it to my Empties bin. This was the Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This was kind of like their version of the charcoal mask. I really liked this, and I probably will buy one of these during the VIB Rouge event because I do really like the way that this clears out my pores and makes my skin look and feel the days after I use this. So I would, of all the Glam Glow masks, I would probably recommend this one over anything else. And again, this is the Super Mud Clearing Treatment. No surprise, I went through 3 of the Pixi Glow Tonics. I love this toner. I use this every morning. I always have a couple of these on deck ready to go in case I run out because my skin is seriously so different when I'm not using this. I find that my skin gets more red and splotchy. It's just dull and doesn't look itself. It doesn't look its best. So I love the Pixi Glow Tonic. For how much do you get in this? For 3.4 fluid ounces, it's going to set you back $15. These probably last me about 2 to 3 months, so not the longest. However, $15 really is not that bad, and this is by far my favorite, best toner that I have ever used. And I just love it, and I would highly recommend you go to your Target and pick one up. Speaking of toners, I also went through this Thayer's Witch Hazel toner in the scent Rose Petal. This is the toner that I use in the evening. I really like this. I think it's very gentle on the skin, especially if you have dry skin and you struggle to find a toner that works for you. I would recommend trying this. I believe it's $11. You can get it at possibly Walgreens. I know you can get it at Target. I know you can get it at Whole Foods, and I just really enjoy this. I'm currently trying the lavender scent, which I think I'm liking better than the Rose Petal, but I think this is a great toner, and I would recommend you try it out. Next up, I went through a Drunk Elephant La La Retro Whipped Cream. This is basically their moisturizer. I really liked the packaging on this because you basically pumped this up so you're not getting your dirty fingers in here and you're not spreading bacteria. I thought this was a really nice moisturizer. It didn't have a scent to it, which was kind of nice. It was a little bit more on the thicker side, so you did have to let it dry or sink into your skin for about 5 to 10 minutes before you put on foundation or any of your daily makeup. This is $60, and I don't know if I will repurchase this just because I personally like my Clinique Moisture Surge or my Aqua Bomb moisturizer better than I like this one. And those are a little bit cheaper, but this wasn't a bad product, and if you are interested in trying out some Drunk Elephant products, this is one that I would recommend. Another Drunk Elephant product that I have in a sample size version is their Be Hydrogel Intensive Hydration Gel. This is okay. I didn't love this. I don't think this warrants the high price tag for the full size. I'm not a huge fan of Drunk Elephant products. I just find that they actually irritate my skin, and not a lot of products do irritate my skin, so I found that very interesting. If you guys are curious to try out products from Drunk Elephant, I would recommend trying out their sample size kits that they sell at Sephora before you actually make the investment to buy the full size versions of these products. Next, I went through a sample size of the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Spray. I liked this just to spritz on my face in the morning before I started my makeup. However, I don't think that this is something that you need in your skincare routine. I don't think it makes a huge difference, so I probably won't repurchase this simply because I don't need to spend my money on that. I'd rather get like an eyeshadow palette or something in my skincare routine that I actually feel makes a difference and is more worth the investment. Next, I went through a Kiehl's Rosa Arctica eye cream. This is the only eye cream that I've really found that I can tell makes a difference when I use it. So if you guys haven't tried this out, I would highly recommend. I do believe, how much do you get in this? 0.5 ounces is $46, but this did last me a really long time. When I put it under my eye, I almost got like a burning sensation like you do when you have really dry skin and you put lotion on your skin. However, I never noticed any breakout or bumps or anything under my skin, and I found the next day that I felt like I had like less dark circles and less little creases in my eyes. So I really do like this eye cream, and I'm not a huge eye cream lover. Like, I have tried so many eye creams, and overall I think they're a waste of money. But when I'm feeling like splurging, I will probably purchase another one of these because I do feel like this one did make a difference. Next up, I went through a CoverGirl Total Tease mascara. I love this mascara. I think it's a great drugstore version. I think it's a great drugstore product. I have purchased this again. I use this almost every day. I really like this mascara. This is probably one of my top 5 mascaras currently, and I would highly recommend you check it out. I also went through a Clump Crusher mascara. This is also by CoverGirl. I also really like this. This might be one of my favorite mascaras. I do find that with this mascara, I have to layer this with other mascaras. So this is usually the mascara I start with, and I use it to basically separate my lashes and lengthen them, and then I go in with more of a volumizing mascara simply because I don't feel like this gives you a whole lot of volume, but I do feel like it does a nice job of separating and lengthening your lashes. So I do have another one of these already in my collection that I'm using, and I would highly recommend this as well. Next, I went through a sample size version of the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I really liked this when I started using this, and I have a full size version that I'm using right now. But now I feel like I'm finding it creasing on me and making my under eyes look super dry. So I don't know if it was a powder that I've been using with it, and I'm going to try a couple different under eye setting powders or try this just by itself again before I make my final decision. But so far, I don't feel comfortable recommending this simply because I have not been loving it lately. And it's weird because I used to absolutely adore this. Like, this was my favorite concealer, and not so much anymore. Next, I went through a sample size of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid. I have like 5 samples of these, and I have the full size of this. I love this for the summer. I think it gives a great luminous glow, probably more so than some people are comfortable with. I'll wear this primer just on its own, and it's super glowy, but you can also put this under, like use this as a primer and then put foundation over it if you don't want to be that glowy. I love this. Again, I have this in a full size. I have like 5 samples of this that I'm trying to get through before I go back to my full size. I don't know how much I'll use this in the winter / fall time, simply because it's so glowy. I feel like it's more of a primer for the summer, but I really like this, and I would recommend checking this out maybe next summer. Next, I went through a First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. I really liked this. This was super gentle on the skin. It doesn't have a scent. I'm definitely going to purchase this in a full size. This is my morning cleanser. My night cleanser, I use the... why am I blanking? Korres cleanser that I love as well. This is a great cleanser for people with dry or sensitive skin that find that some cleansers are drying your skin out or irritating your skin. This is super gentle. I absolutely love it. And again, I would highly recommend this. Last 3 products. I went through a Help Me by Philosophy. This is their retinol cream. I really liked this. I'm currently trying a different retinol cream serum thing by Paula's Choice that I've been enjoying more than this. I did find that this made my skin pretty dry, and I could only use it 2 to 3 times a week. But that being said, this is the first retinol that I tried, and I noticed such a huge difference in my skin when I started using a retinol. So if you are not using a retinol and you're not happy with your skin, I would recommend doing some research and possibly trying out some retinol cream, whatever that may be. I'm really liking one that I'm using from Paula's Choice right now. If you're curious about it, ask me in the comments below and I can get you the actual like name, or I can link it to you. But yeah, I have absolutely loved how retinol has changed my skin. Alright, then I went through a Super Glow Vitamin C Serum by Glossier. When I purchased this, I purchased 2 so that I could get free shipping. I don't love this. I'm going to get through my other bottle and then be done with this. To me, this is almost like the Glow Tonic, just in dropper form. It's very watery. I normally think of serums, I think of more of like an oily type of consistency, and this is almost like water that you're dropping on your face. So I haven't loved this. I haven't noticed some huge change to my skin. This is just mediocre in my opinion, and I definitely won't repurchase this. Alright, you guys, finally I went through a Korres Pomegranate Grenade Moisturizer. I believe this is their morning moisturizer. It is super scented, and if you don't like the scent of pomegranate, I don't think that you will like this. I really did enjoy this though. It was a very light moisturizer, so this was easy to put on, and then you don't have to wait very long before you can actually go in with your makeup for the day. I felt like when I started using Korres skincare is when I noticed the biggest changes to my actual skin. So I'm definitely going to repurchase this during the VIB event. I also have their night cream that I really enjoy. I just personally don't want to spend the money right now when I have other moisturizers that I'm trying to get through, when I know that the VIB event is just a couple months away. So I'm going to hold off until then before I buy another one of these, but I do really enjoy this and I would highly recommend checking this out if you have not already. Unless you don't like the scent of pomegranate, then I don't think you'll like this. Alright, you guys, we have finally made it to the end of my trash. Thank you for sticking around to the end of this video if you have done so. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so before you go. Let me know in the comments below what products you've been going through lately and which ones you have been liking or hating. Other than that, you guys, I will just see you in my next video. Bye!